About growing cotton. Yeah. Not today. You're talking about
I'm
back
talking
then.
about back then.
Okay. Back then, you start the crop in March.
In March.
You cut the stalk. We had a stalk thing that the stalk cutter run on wheels, and you would hook to it, and it just roll over on the ground and cut the stalk up. Then you break it ground up. Back then. Ain't like it is now.
Okay, I just want to know about back then.
You break it up with a little 10-inch plow and turn it over. You know, when you start in the morning, it take you till Miller able to get it broke up, and then you take a second hair and pull it over. You don't know what that is, but it's some iron with little bolts on it. You pull it down there. And then you take then the other buster you call make the roll, bid it up, put it up on the roll. Then you get take a planter, one row planter and one mule, and you get well first you get, the other mule takes what them things is smooth the row off, to slide and smooth it down and make it level on top.
Yeah.
Then you got a one row planter. And the mule get right up in the top of the row, and you get the planter right behind it.
Wait a minute. You had to put down the fertilizer before they did that, didn't you?
Well, you put the fertilizer down in that first. Then you bid it.
What kind of fertilizer do you use?
They use 684 fertilizer, and it come in a 1,500-pound bag.
But what did you use back then?
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
But you don't use that now. What we used back then.
Okay. And so.
Then you smooth the ground off with this thing. Then you get that one row planter and get right up in the top of that row and plant it. If you got 5 acres planted a day, you done good.
Really? Now, about how many acres would you plant in cotton a year?
Like 10 acres.
You would plant 10?
For family.
Okay, for the family. Okay. And how much money would that 10 acres bring you?
No. If you got out of debt.
Well, explain that to him. Now, see, the man who you're working for, well, everything that you do all through the year, you did might well say on credit, and he's paying for. Then, when you gather the crops, that's when you have to go into him and say, look,
You got half of them.
and he got everything wrote down, you see, what you did all the year. And if you didn't make enough cotton, you didn't get out of debt. It's just that simple. And you never did get out of debt.
When you get out of it, you made $50, you were rich.